this according to the Ukrainian president. New overnight, a Russian drone has hit the damaged Chernobyl nuclear power plant, this according to the Ukrainian president, Volodymyr Zelensky. The video shows the very moment, look at that flash, the drone hit. Radiation background limits have remained normal. The Ukrainian military claims Russia fired 133 drones at Ukraine overnight. This comes as President Trump says the Russian President Vladimir Putin is ready for peace talks. Zelensky tweeted overnight that these attacks show, quote, Putin is definitely not preparing for negotiations. He's preparing to continue deceiving the world. Mixed messages from the White House over how to end Russia's war in Ukraine. In fact, what the U.S. position is, Vice President J.D. Vance told the Wall Street Journal, the U.S. could hit Russia with sanctions, even send U.S. forces to Ukraine if Putin fails to negotiate in good faith. Quote, there are economic tools of leverage. There are, of course, military tools of leverage.
All praises and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Maha Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto our apostle elders, which rule great millstone wow. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure into the end. Shalom wa abba. So America is going to be destroyed by nuclear destruction according to prophecy. And as we can see this World War III ramping up, you can clearly see that it's going to end with America being destroyed by nuclear missiles. It says in Revelation 17, verse 16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, which is the European Union, these shall hate the whore is America, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For Yahweh through his son Yahushua have put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushua should be fulfilled, which after they make that implantable microchip mandatory for buying and selling worldwide, nuclear destruction is going to take place of America. All right, that's the prophecy. Now it tells you in verse 11 of 2 Peter 3, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be, in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening, studying to the coming of the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements, it says, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless in this truth. And account that the long suffering of our Lord Yahushua is salvation. Once again, an account that the long suffering of our Lord is salvation. Translation NLT. And remember our Lord's patience gives people time to be saved. Talking about the Israelites, time to be saved. He's long suffering for our sake. Verse 22, what if Yahweh and his son Yahushua, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? Talking about those Edomites, the so-called white race. All right, they're fitted for destruction because that's what they do. They destroy. In fact, they were given the waster to destroy. Isaiah 54, verse 16, behold, I have created the smith, And even the smith, right, before they had the great sword, which is the nuclear missile, they had the gun. All right, on February 14th in 1854, which today is February 15th, 2025, the year that we hope for judgment, the destruction of the oppressor, and the salvation of the Israelite. It says in 1854, February 14th, Horace Smith and Daniel Wesson patented a firearm. Now, when you go into this man's name, right, you can clearly see it's an Edomite, a so-called Caucasian. All right. All right, so it says, Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. For why did they make the gun? To murder. All right. And before that, they had the sword. They were blessed with the sword. All right. And so they had the blacksmith, but then now they got the scientist that makes the nuclear weapon. And I have created the waster to destroy. See? So they've created the great sword. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has given them that ability for it to fall upon their own head. No weapon that is formed against thee, talking about his elect, shall prosper. And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of Yahweh, and their righteousness is of me, saith Yahweh. Which it tells you in Jude. Verse 9, Yet Michael the archangel, when contending with the devil, he disputed about the body of Moses, durst not bring against him railing accusations, but the Lord rebuked thee. Now the body of Moses is talking about his hopeful elect. The body, soma. And it says, it gives you examples of animals, a living body. It says the bodies of planets and stars, heavenly bodies. It says, is used of a large or small number of men closely united into one society, the elect of the nation of Israel, or a family, as it were, a social, ethical, mystical body. So in the New Testament of the church, which it tells you in Daniel 12, it prophesies, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the sons of thy people, the Israelites, and there shall be a time of trouble, which is called Jacob's trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, dealing with the Israelites, even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. Let me get, I'll go back to that, but let me grab Jeremiah 30, verse 7. Allah's for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Therefore, verse 10, Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith Yahweh, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. Which it tells you how we're going to be delivered. Matthew 24, verse 30, And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man, Yahushua, in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man, Yahushua, coming in the clouds of heaven, the chariots, which you know as so-called UFOs, with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. And that's why you get Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women, Israelite women, shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name, to take away our reproach. And their shame is because they're not married. In this world, under the wicked, the women are taught to say that they don't need a man, but the whole purpose of a woman is to serve a man. So the Israelite women that are going to be saved, they're going to submit in that subjection of being a wife to an Israelite man of the Lord. And that day shall the branch, the man of the Lord, Yahweh is the Lord, be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. Salvation is only for the Israelites. 2 Peter 3, verse 17. Ye therefore, beloved, seeing ye know these things before, beware lest ye also, being led away with the error of the wicked, fall from your own steadfast. And that's why we got to be diligent. It says in Hebrews 11, verse 6, But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to power must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So that's what we're doing. That's why you see us putting these videos up every day, because we're diligently seeking the salvation that Yahweh, through his son Yahweh Shai, promised to the Israelites. Shalom to the elect, wa abba babal.